Hey, Murray back with another video. It's 7:54 p.m. Saturday evening, and it's May 26th, and I just got out of the shower, and so I'm getting relaxed for the night, and it looks like the apartment manager serviced my air coolers, so I have that on just for a while, just to kind of get the feel of it. It seems to be running smoothly. It's not making as much noise as it was last year. So anyway, as I was in the shower, of course, I was doing some thinking, as I always do. And I was thinking, how many times does a person have to say and assess their rights over and over and over again? Now, I remember when I was working at the Helms place, I had said that these people were domestic stalkers. I was referring to the family. And it continued on, and they still had the ability to manipulate things. I disowned my family. I disowned them in front of the world on YouTube. Everybody knows I disown them. I don't have contact with my sisters. I don't have contact with anyone, including my mother. Because my mother knew that me being able to pursue my goals was like the most important thing in my life. And for them to manipulate this is completely unforgivable. And yet still, people still follow the orders, okay? There are domestic stalking laws on the books, okay? And that includes cute guy, okay? Cute guy would be considered a predatory stalker, okay? Still somebody who's working things behind the scenes, okay? It's all illegal, okay? It is illegal. And the reason why is because it wreaks havoc in the lives of other people, okay? I don't have to follow any instructions from my mother or anyone else for that matter in my family, okay? My mother knew that I wanted to take care of myself. She knew that my goals were important to me. And so for people to act contrary to that, I feel as though they are worth disowning. I don't have any family. I have no one. So, so why this continued to happen is beyond me. Obviously, you have people who want to, I don't know, maybe it's because my family has a relationship with the people here in this town, but I don't have a relationship with my family, okay? This is unforgivable. Their behavior is unforgivable. Also, the fact that, I believe that my family was probably discriminating against the cute guy because he has a learning disability. Well, the issue is that I had no idea he had a learning disability. When I first saw him back in high school, I noticed him while he was walking from a different class or whatever in the hallway, and I had no idea. For all those years, I had no idea that he had a learning disability, but that is not something that changes my mind about the way that I feel about the cute guy. So I feel as though my family to recommend or suggest that is kind of a slap in the cute guy's face, and it's bullshit, okay? And like I said, there's nothing formal going on with the cute guy, so where does that leave the woman? It puts her in a situation that is very awkward and uncomfortable, okay, especially since all this is going through behind the scenes. So my family might also think, because they assisted or they arranged certain jobs for me in the past, that somehow they have the right to make those decisions. They do not have the right to make those decisions. The labor that I put into my work is my work, okay? So if they're looking at it from that standpoint, then that would be considered like something like indentured servitude or whatever. It's my labor, it's my skills, it's my talent. It doesn't matter if they referred me to the job. So people have this very distorted view of what a job reference is. A reference is a reference. It doesn't go any further than that. Somebody recommends a job, you do the job, it doesn't matter, you still have the right to use that job as a reference. Plain and simple. Working things behind the scenes is illegal, period. Okay, so I don't have my family. My family will never see me again. Okay, this is an issue that I feel is unforgivable. I will never have any contact with them ever again. That includes, of course, Joel's family. So, limiting a woman based off of her marital status is, of course, illegal. Okay, but what makes me so angry about this is I had no idea of what was going on. So it's like these people are playing God, like matchmaking, or saying, well, you could be with this person, but in order to be with this person, you have to do this, this, and this, and this, is what I'm assuming is going on. Illegal, okay? And like I said, because there is no formal agreement between the cute guy and I, why this shouldn't even be happening. It makes no sense. It's like, there's no agreement, there's nothing. I'm not even really in the know of anything. So that puts a woman in a very awkward position. Meanwhile, she's got bills to pay, such as myself, bills to pay. I've got things I need to take care of, and my life is on hold for something that I had nothing to do with. Okay? Think about that. Okay? okay? I am not going to follow the instructions of anyone in my family, blood or ex-marriage or whatever. It's my life, period. My work, my labor, and I have every right to my reference. That's against the law. So I don't want any more connections like that. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I think that the very fact that he has a learning disability has created issues and gossip in other people's mind. Well, I had no idea, like I said. And I have met a lot of people who had learning disabilities in my life. As a matter of fact, I knew a girl who was, when she first started off, she was in special education, she told me. And which is kind of funny because now nobody would ever think that, okay? Oftentimes people get classified in situations that really they don't belong in, okay? But they have to use some sort of, what do you call it? Measuring system or whatever. If a kid's not motivated in school, if they feel like they don't really want to be there, they're wasting a lot of time, there is only so many places you could put a kid, okay? Aside from that, I don't, it's not an issue with me. I mean, it's like I don't really feel as though it's a severe issue. So, and I had no idea, okay? And so you're probably wondering, how in the world do you know these things? Okay, I am psychic to a certain degree, okay? So I'm wondering, why is this issue going on? So my mind is searching for answers, and this is what's coming to me. Okay, it doesn't matter about his learning disability, okay? Because I'm not asking for somebody to take care of me. I'm not, okay? If I was to be in a relationship, I'm looking for somebody who keeps me company, period. So I don't want anybody making those decisions for me, okay? My life has been severely affected, okay? And I don't care what my mother says. I don't care about my sister. My sister Lisa's jealous, okay? Obviously, she's been, competing with me in her little mind for many, many years. And she doesn't really understand what it's like to be a single parent. She doesn't, okay? So she wonders, how in the world, how come you don't have a house, and how come you don't have this, and how come you don't have that? Because it's not that easy, okay? Now, lucky for my sister, she married a guy who took care of her and her kid, blah, 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 blah. But it's not like that for everyone else, okay? So my sister really puts her nose in people's business where it really doesn't belong, okay? And I don't appreciate it. So, yeah, those are the things that were kind of going through my mind as I was taking a shower and enjoying the hot water. It's very relaxing, though, and it does help me clear my mind. But I am very angry over what this whole issue has brought about and the gossip that was going on. And these people are talking about things they had no idea. They were just talking to be talking, okay? And so what is the scandal here? What is the scandal is that these people are human trafficking. The scandal is that these people are participating in gang stalking. The scandal is on the side of the employer, okay? Because there is no scandal with me, okay? Some people might have thought that I was seeing the cute guy. How could I see the cute guy when I had no idea of this? How could I have anything to do with him when I didn't even contact him after 2008? So there is no scandal. The only scandal are the employers who participated in this. And of course, my stupid, jealous family. So I'm clean. I don't have anything to be reproached for. But these people do, and I'm quite angry about it, because these people limit my life in a way that I find unacceptable. It's not acceptable what these people have done. It's unacceptable. It's completely unforgivable what they've done. And I can sever ties with my family, and I don't feel one bit sentimental over it. I don't. Because, when somebody puts you through something like this, you can't find it in your heart to forgive them. You can't. It's completely unforgivable. And, as far as Joel's family is concerned, if the scandal was that they thought that I was seeing the cute guy all these years, and he's sitting here screwing his mom, then how could somebody even think that there was something that doesn't make any sense? You know what I mean? So I'm absolved from any, wrongdoing, because I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. And aside from that, I don't even have anything to say about that. It's just stupid. So you get these people gossiping, and they're talking, and you're talking about stuff you don't know about. It's full of shit. All of it is, okay? And I can prove that I had nothing to do with the cute guy through all the years that these people were talking. So it's bullshit, all of it. Like I said, I haven't heard anything from him since. I never heard anything from him. But when I wrote him in 2008, I never heard anything from him. So I left him alone, meaning I didn't check out his Facebook page. I didn't sit here and try to inquire about him. I figured he didn't want to have anything to do with me, so I accepted it and I moved on. Okay, so it's all bullshit. You know what I mean? So when I would get on Facebook and connect with people and these little this, you could feel the tension on Facebook. It's very hard to describe, but a lot of people describe it because there's a lot of snubbing and this bullshit that goes on, and you don't really know what's going on. I really thought it was more like a the tension that was going on was more like a one-up type thing. You know how some people, they grow up to be a lawyer and they're looking down on this person because, you're just somebody who kind of works in an office and you're really not that big of a deal. So I thought that was the issue. I kept thinking there was a lot of elitism, snobbish type behavior. That's what I thought it was about. I had no idea, none whatsoever, that this had anything to do with the cute guy. At all. So I'm just like, all of this circus show has been going on for nothing. For absolutely nothing. My life is being held back for nothing. For bullshit. For bullshit. I had no contact with the cute guy all this time, okay? And so yet people assume that I was, just because I was on Facebook. And of course I'm posting the nicest pictures that I have of myself because everybody does that. But it had no intentions of having anything to do with Steven or anything like that. I had no idea. Okay, I figure he probably hated my guts because I made such a nuisance of myself in the past, when I was younger, that he just wrote me off and didn't want to talk to me. So the whole thing to me is enough. It really angers me. It angers me, So anyway, yeah, no one has the right to choose my jobs. No one has any right to make any say so. It doesn't matter who I'm with or if I'm with no one at all, okay? Because obviously, the cute guy knows how to get in touch with me, okay? And so I feel as though he wants to get in touch with me, he would do it. So meanwhile, I'm sitting here and I'm supposed to be holding my life back and not doing anything with my life and making any progress in my life for something that's not even formalized yet. I want you to think about how stupid that is. So when you talk about people with learning disabilities, I look at the people who got involved in this who have severe learning disabilities. And if they haven't learned from it, and if they did learn from it and they continue to do it, well, then these people are fucking evil. It's that simple, Because I really think that people who do this sort of stuff and not think this whole thing through is something wrong with them, And when it comes to, Joel and comparing him to the cute guy, yeah, okay, maybe the cute guy does have a learning disability, but I would rather be with somebody with a learning disability than somebody who is corrupt, weird, and incestuous like Joel's family. So therefore, there's nothing to talk about, I have every right to claim my accomplishments. I have every right to continue on with my life the way that I want to. So why is this going on? It's like the families get together and say, well, if she's going to be with him, then we have to do this and this and this. No, you don't. It's my job. It's my work. It's my labor. I have every right to do what I want to do. It has nothing to do with you. Doesn't matter if you're a reference. Who gives a shit? That's illegal, okay? And that just proves that you're human trafficking. You're trafficking a human being. And that's exactly what it is. Now, there's a lot of information going on about human trafficking. A lot of times, human trafficking has a lot to do with people being forced into prostitution. And a lot of times, human trafficking has a lot to do with people being stuck in perverted families and weird shit like that. In this case, I think it's the weird perverted family, okay? I don't have anything to do with them. They're crazy. So anyway, I'm exhausted. I'm running my mouth off for quite a long time. And I'm getting tired. So anyway, wrapping this video up. Have a wonderful evening, Bakersfield. Good night.